Good day everyone, my topic for today is about hostile versus friendly takeovers. Now, what is a takeover? A takeover or acquisition when business acquires a controlling interest in another organization. It is the purchase of one company by another. We call the purchaser the bidder or acquirer, while the company it wants to buy is the target. A takeover, unlike a merger, it is not a marriage of equal. There is a predator and prey. First, we must understand how takeovers work and why they happen. A takeover happens for several reasons, including first, to realize operational efficiencies and economic of scale. By creating a larger company through the merger of two smaller companies, the resulting companies is able to realize operational efficiencies and economic of scale, assuming that they operate in a similar industry and or use similar resources. Second, to eliminate competition. Paano nga ba nangyayari na nagkakaroon ng takeover to eliminate competition? Takeovers can be used to eliminate smaller companies that compete with the bidder. Instead of competing with the target company to acquire market share, the bidder can simply take over the target company to eliminate competition and gain the target market share. Number 3 is to acquire company in a unique niche market. A takeover may happen when the bidder wants to acquire proprietary technology that the target companies owns. This may be the case when the biders lack a strong research and development team or does not want to expend time and resources developing new technology. Like for example, data management company may wants to take over a target company that possesses proprietary AI technology so that it can incorporate the AI technology into its data management platform instead of spending resources and time to develop its own AI technology. Number 4, empire building by management. Takeovers may happen due to the management wanting to empire build. So, this is the act of increasing the size, the scope, and the influence of a company through acquiring other companies. So, what is empire building? Empire building, it is a business rationally for takeover is typically unwelcome by shareholders of the acquiring company, as it may indicate that the management team is more concerned with resource control rather than with efficiently locating resources. They have a different types of takeovers, a friendly takeovers and hostile takeovers. Tandaan po natin na ang dalawang different types ng takeovers is the friendly takeovers and the hostile takeovers. So, what is a friendly takeover? A friendly takeover, it is the management and board of director approves of the takeover and advises shareholders to vote in favor of the deal. As the name suggests, a friendly takeover occurs when the target company is happy about the arrangement. In other words, its director and shareholders have approved the offer. The bidder tells the target boards of directors about its intention and make an offer. The board then advises its shareholders to accept the offer. Subsequently, the friendly takeover goes ahead. A friendly takeover strategy is employed. The acquired company in a friendly takeover can employ the strategies just as first offering their own share or cash. The acquired company can offer share conversion. For example, 50 million share of the acquired companies per each share of the target market or make cash offer 50 million per share of the target company. So that the combinations of acquired company shares plus cash can also be used. The second, offering a share price premium. The acquired company can offer a percentage premium to the most recent closing share price of the target company. For example, 50% premium to the closing share price. Now, proceed na po tayo ngayon sa hostile takeover. A hostile takeover, it is the target management and board of director reject the takeover and advise shareholders to vote against the takeover. In a hostile takeover situation, the target company does not want the bidder to acquire it. The target directors reject the bidder's offer to buy the company. However, the bidders does not back off. If it still pursues the acquisition, it's become a hostile takeover attempt. Tatanda lang na po natin kapag sa hostile takeover, nandito yung bidder and the target company. Kanina, sa friendly takeover, they have the strategies employees, diba? So, dito rin sa hostile takeover, they have hostile takeover strategies then. The acquired company in a hostile takeover can employ the strategies just as the following. First, a tender offer is a direct offer to shareholders to purchase their share and a premium to the current market price of the stock. For example, if the target company's share of price is 20 million, the acquired company could make a tender offer to purchase share of target company at 30 million for a 50% premium. The rationale behind the tender offer is to acquire enough share to obtain a majority stake in the target company. So, makikita natin kanina sa friendly takeover strategies employ, doon, nag-offer lang sila ng cash and the share price premium. Dito naman sa hostile takeover strategies, ino-offer na nila yung dalawa na mismo. Magkasama na sila ng cash and the price premium. The second, proxy fight is where the acquired company persuade shareholders of the target company to band together and vote out the board of directors and then subsequently approve the takeover. For example, the acquired company can reach out to shareholders of the target company to vote out certain directors during the annual general meeting, the reinstall a new board. The rationale behind the proxy fight is to replace the current board of directors with a new board that is more receptive to a takeover by the acquiring company. May gusto lang po akong itanong, who will take more risk? Friendly takeover or hostile takeover? So, what is the answer? The answer is hostile takeovers carry more risk. Why? Because it is harder for the bidder to truly check the target company's finances in a hostile takeover attempt. This is because the target company is less likely to cooperate. Therefore, hostile takeovers are much riskier than friendly one. When a company is carrying out a true examinations of other financial and operational status, we say it is conducting due diligence. So this is the summary of my report. So takeover, it is a business acquire a controlling interest in another organization. So they have a different type of takeovers. A friendly takeover and the hostile takeover. Friendly takeover, it is the management and board of directors approve of the takeover and advises shareholders to vote in favor of the deal. And while the hostile takeover, it is the target management and board of director reject the takeover and advises shareholders to vote against the takeover. And take note, guys, hostile takeover carry more risk. Ayun lang po. Thank you for listening and watching. Again, I am Rescy Cañete from BSA 1B.